Hello everybody, it's Pam here from Niche. Hope you're well. Now, over the last few years, we've been getting more and more inquiries about people that have had credit problems or how to actually check your credit reports before you go for a mortgage or big finances. So I thought I've done several videos on this subject, but really there's been quite a lot of updates happening in 2024. So I thought I'll review how to go and get the credit report for free, which credit agencies are available, what other services that are available, why I recommend what I recommend, how to go and do it, and actually what does it mean when you get your credit report, some of the things to watch out for. So hopefully you find this useful, and hopefully I can send this out to the people that constantly ask me questions about credit reports. So the first thing is, we've actually partnered up with Checkmyfile. Now, why have we partnered up with Checkmyfile? It's because they're the only platform at the moment that I know of that can actually do a multi-agency credit report. And that's a credit report with Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, right? So it's very, very good. Now, why do we ask our clients to go and get credit reports before they start the mortgage process? Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, if you go and do your own credit reports, it means we don't have to put a search on your credit reports, first of all, okay? And it also means we know from the start if there's any problems. You're wondering, well, what could be the problems? Well, there's lots of issues when it comes to people's credit profiles and different agencies recording it in a different way. You could have had late payments for a credit card. Now, one agency may have registered that in 2022. The other one may have registered it later on, a couple of months' time. The other agency may have not updated it, so it still shows as outstanding. That is a perfect example of why a multi-level credit agency or multi-agency is useful, because you can see what Equifax has got, you can see what Experian's got, and then you can compare it. Okay, now some lenders only use one credit reference agency, let's say Equifax. The others will use an amalgamation of two. Others will use just, all three maybe. So it's so important knowing what you've got, and also what commitments are actually seen under your credit report. Okay, if you've got other mortgages, if you've got credit cards, if you've got buy now, pay later, have you had any payday loans? All of those things you can see on your credit report. You can also see linked people in your credit report. Very important on this, you can see recent searches, whether they're soft print and hard print. You can see recent searches on your credit report. And for us, it's useful because often we get clients come to us and they go, oh, we want to go for a mortgage. We've been declined, or we've approached this XYZ broker and we don't know what they've done. So when we look at their credit reports, we can actually see that, oh, they've approached this bank and they've approached this bank, and we can see credit searches being done. And often people are not aware that these credit searches are being done on their accounts. So it's a very, very useful tool. Now, there's another reason why we recommend Checkmyfile, and let's go through it. There's another reason we recommend it, and the reason is we actually have our partners with their partnership program, which means we've got a referral link, which means we're an affiliate, which means if you get a credit report, we get paid. Okay, so they give us a small commission out of that. Trust me, I'm not doing this for the commission. We have to do it for our bread and butter business, which is our mortgage business. But for me, I have to be transparent, and I'm going to tell you how it is, as I always do on these videos. Right, so how do you go and get a free credit report? Well, there'll be a link in the description of this video. So we will have that link there. We will also, if you can't be bothered to go into the link in the description, you can come to our Niche Advice website, go onto the tools section. There's lots of little calculators and different things that you can have, tools and solicitor quotes and all sorts, but one of them is free credit report. Now, let's talk about the free. What does the free mean? Is it really free? Well, the answer is yes, it is free. Okay, it's free for the first 30 days. And after that, if you wanted to continue, it's £14.99 a month. So what does it really mean? Well, it means you could, in theory, sign up, get your credit report, download it, and cancel it the next day. And there's no fee. Okay, now you can only do it once. Okay, so because they will be on their file. So I know what you guys are thinking. You can't carry on doing it, cancel and carry on. But for your first time, it's free, and you can cancel anytime during that first 30 days. Afterwards, it's a roll-on £14.99 a month, and then you can cancel that anytime. So that's that. So let's go and click on there, go to the Checkmyfiles. And this is a new Checkmyfiles revamped version. They've just recently launched this, okay? So they spent a bit of time on it. It's a little bit more easier to read, although I'm still not happy for a few bits and pieces, and I will show you what. So you normally just go in and you sign up here. Now, it will ask for basic information and it will ask for credit card details. Now, there's two reasons why they ask for credit card details. The first is for ID verification. They will actually verify you through that, and then they can then pull your credit information from that. Also, it's around that £14.99 because it's likely if you do go over that month and you don't cancel, they're just going to charge you that £14.99 a month. So be warned around that. So let's assume you've signed up. You sign up and you get to this welcome screen. Okay. Once you get to this welcome screen, as you can see, I've been a good boy, and an example of a good credit profile is around the 900. So, you know, you can have anything 500, 600, 700. Actually, let me know what your credit profile score says. If you do sign up to this, let me know what it says. And don't lie, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, 900, 500, 600, 700. There are different reasons why people have got credit profiles. It could be how many years you've been in the address, voters roll, obviously the type of credit you've got, how well you've conducted that credit. There's lots of reasons and what a credit score is. Credit score is really fundamentally a concept that's really used in America. Okay, in the UK, it hasn't really cottoned on because of these different credit agencies. What we're really interested in is your credit report. Okay, so when you get onto this thing, there is some waffly bits they've got on here, which basically is there to keep you on their website. Now, one of the biggest things that you'll notice is you've gone in here and you want to see your credit report. You want to download your credit report. Where's your download button? Do you know how many calls I get off this? Okay, do you know how many emails we get in our office because people cannot download their report? Well, this is done for a reason, because Checkmyfiles obviously wants to keep you here, because in here later on they'll do something else. They'll try to sell you credit card. They'll try to sell you all sorts of things around that. We don't care about this. We want to see our credit report. So the way to do it is you just scroll down, right the way down, print and save your credit report. There you go. Get past all of that stuff, get your credit report, because all of this information that they've got on their website is fundamentally in your credit report. Okay, so once you've downloaded your credit report, you can send your credit report to us. Okay, now one of the ways you can do so is you know, we first of all, do not email credit reports. This is your life's information, right? Email's not secure. So when you come to us, for example, we'll give you a facility where you can upload it directly to our system. So you can go on our inquiry form here. And then when you make an inquiry form, it says, have you had any credit issues or not? But regardless of that, the next email that you get, it enables you to upload your credit report. Okay, so it's important. Upload it, never email it to anybody, and make sure if you are downloading it onto a device, make sure it's a secure device. Make sure it's locked, because, you know, that is your life. That's got everything about you. Okay, so that's very much. Now, let's talk about reading the credit report. So it's a couple of the points that credit reports have in them. Obviously, it's a multi-agency credit report, so we can see the statuses. Talking about the status, if it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's basically a number of months it was late. Okay, so it could be late or missed. Okay, so if you're showing status 1 on American Express, that means you missed that month. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then when it hits to 6, it becomes a default. When it becomes a default, right, which is pretty serious, it will show on the credit report agency, it will show a couple of things. It will show the default date. Okay, it turned into a default. It will show the default amount, so how much you defaulted for. And if there's a satisfied date where you've paid that default off, it will give you a satisfied date. So we've talked about late payments, how they're shown, defaults, how they're shown, and the next bit is county court judgments. Now that's got its own sections on there. It will say court information, and that also has got the county court judgment, the amount, the date, and whether it's been satisfied or still outstanding. If you scroll all the way down through the report, it will also show recent searches. Now, I love reading the recent searches bit because I'm a bit of a geek. But basically, You can then find out who searched you, when it was searched, and what's happened. And I quite like seeing that for new clients, because we will understand whether they've tried to get mortgages themselves and failed, or whether their brokers have approached people and haven't told them, which is not very ethical, but we see it all the time. So anyway, that's all to do with credit reports. If you are interested in getting your credit reports, go and click on a link in the description below, or approach them. There are other credit report agencies out there. So Equifax do their own free trial as well. Experian does it. I think TransUnion does it as well. Now, so you can go and get those, but like I said, they do not combine everyone else's, and it is a very, very good thing to know once in a while, to go and check your credit information. So much fraudulent information is out there, so much transactions happening. It's great to keep an eye on what type of credit is being taken out under your name. Anyway, guys, let me know. And by the way, let me know your credit score. Let's see if you can better mine. And if you can't, tell me maybe why you think that you've scored lower. But I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you so much. Take care.
The content of this video does not constitute giving advice. It's purely for information purposes. All cases should be discussed with a professional mortgage broker. As a mortgage is secured against your home or property, it could be repossessed if you do not keep up mortgage payments. Niche advice is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority.